about right.
Okay, Nahida said the Akasha relies on... That doesn't sound right. People in Sumeru don't drink. That doesn't sound right. My mind feels exhausted, even though...
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge, a sage once said, knowledge always comes at a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from who knows? The Akasha can put in...
โอเคเควสมาถึงประมาณนี้แล้วครับผมพอดีว่าเมื่อกี้อ่านแล้วจอไม่
Just
ติด
think
นะครับ
about it. This hive mind could...
An excellent. In that case,
ก็มีการปรับความชัดนิดนึงนะครับผม
maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it? Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's...
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler!
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with... We took off our Akasha terminals.
เดจาวูอีกแล้ว
Phase runtime has exceeded its expected length. At this rate, there may be casualties.
But we cannot lose all of our progress.
มาที่เดิม
Paimon remembers everything. Good. You adapted quickly this time. We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that? It's extremely difficult. If we're the moon? Wasn't anyway, you know...
อืม
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt? What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about...
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. It's as if...
You're saying that although you don't remember using it?
That's right.
Traveler, what do you think? Yeah, Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right. Earlier in the Samsara, something like this would have never happened.
I have...
So you want us to...
How did you know what I was gonna say?
It's finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seemed... Listen, Nahida, do you think the samsara has been broken? Really? Hey! Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but how many today? It's even possible. Okay, no more. That's what gets some good rest. You know, use the bathroom. Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk. That's why it's so strange and so against common sense that Paimon's at a loss for words. Yeah, even though it's happy and lively.
ยิบอีกแล้ว
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these sacrifices.
We're still in the same day. Nahida. Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. Paimon's at the duk-duk. Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything. Paimon's flattered and... In other words, Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again. Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory? Oh, yeah! You're right! Gosh, so...
We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the moon illusions. Mercenaries rely. The beep is a. If all our memories of a day. Okay, Nahida's. We've already experienced. Mercenaries rely. That doesn't sound. That doesn't sound.
That's why when we wake up, but muscle How brilliant, Nahida. To put it simply, that isn't simple at all. Why don't you go? Right. She did help us.
ต้องไขปริศนาอีกแล้วสินะ สูงขึ้น97สูงขึ้นวิ่งวนว่ะอันนี้เขาไม่อยู่
There you are. Really
Oh,
took
yeah.
me a while to find you.
As expected.
It hurt? Why would I? Don't I?
Well, you're...
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing... Oh, that works.
What happened to you guys?
Don't think too hard about it.
All right then.
Yes.
Then I'd have to
Oh? Why did...
If we've actually... Common sense says my wallet should have emptied...
Right. They could use the account. It's not very likely, but it's all...
No, it...
You have proof.
You two are... Come with me. Miss Dunyarzad?
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden...
See those marks on the dummy? Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day.
That's true, but...
Then the sages would have had to reproduce it. I'm a professional fighter. My the force, angle, and entry point of each. It's just as they say.
Is it really impossible?
People often say that a camera's photo. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat. Whew. I hope that cleared things up for you. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, but at least Yep, that's true. So, can we think of strange? Paimon, huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really Paimon can't believe it! How about we go back and ask Nahida? Nahida, we're back! You're back
กลับมา
early
อีกแล้
today.
ว
Sort of. We're mostly sure now. Leaving the city. As far as I remember. We did? But we don't remember anything. Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. But
ไม่
you
กลับมา
two
เลยคุณนะ
sometimes stay out the entire night anyway. So at the time, I didn't think too. It is true that sometimes. Really? That's kind of strange. In theory, Yep. Something here's definitely fishy.
อีกแล้ว
Our memories are back! About that. Traveler, aside from your listen to.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in Sumeru City is just.
Traveler, you should be missing. It's time to carry out our plan from Okay.
นี้เป็นภาพย้อนเวลานะ2 วันก่อนนะ
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to
ไม่หร
now?
อก
Don't
น้อง
ask
มือ
me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the...
I have a real emergency. My goods have already
That's your problem.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the academia already announced. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir.
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get...
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't, this is a good spot. And the guard hasn't noticed. Huh? Why? But. Paimon, no. Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back and please.
เราจะลองปีนออกไปนะ
Memories!
อ่ะหืม
Traveler! Paimon would never see you again! Paimon
ออก
waited
ไปแล้วเราหายไปเลย
hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back! You promised Paimon that you were only taking a... Paimon, calm down. He's here now. Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day! Okay, Paimon, can you... I see. Using two people's to... After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you
ร่างก็หายไป
disappeared in an instant. No way! What's your perspective, traveler? I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something, but this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being well... Yep! I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this... You need some loot to make some... Yep. I'll help you. We'll never know until we try. Let's go then. Let's okay. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes. Okay. Now that you understand what's going on...
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zeru's festival in I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. All these spaces are empty except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people.
That's one heck of an info dump, but there's another part.
These spaces have been disappearing one after the other, absorbed by something like a... And now, even behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Probably because yesterday just happened. Oh, right. The message. After the beep. Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of... Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space... My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the fine later on, Traveler also meant Paimon's... Well, so no matter how... Wow, the Archon War, huh? Hey!
ขี้เกียจวิ่งนะ
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Okay.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know!
Boring!
You're back! Are you ready to take your Sub-Zeru's Okay.
All the bizarre spaces I saw.
ไม่ส่งไม่ได้
That doesn't sound right. Those spaces remind me of... That doesn't sound right. The moon... That doesn't sound... We've already... That doesn't sound... People in... We are all in a dream.
People in Sumeru think they don't. And those spaces with no human presence? Huh. So, correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha... It is the men... Oh, okay. But is stealing every... Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most apt. In other words... So, Hama remembers her saying that the real story is that the sage... Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The Grand Sage said... That doesn't... Those spaces... Those dreamscapes...
Correct. Their disembodied consciousness. No one is any the wiser. People wake up. So, this is like a dream. Very good, Paim. Okay. So that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real life. All right. Last question.
They say...
So you noticed. I thought that one... Now that you mention it, Nahida, it's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Les... Yes, on the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions. You asked me, now that you know that... Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Your notion of reality, that's why I could only give you... Can humans... You might say you're... Especially... People's lives are at... Deceiving the... After we end the Sub-Zeros, how can this... In the end, I'm just the moon. A sun and... Oh, we're out of time. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. Good morning,
ตื่นตรงหน้าเลย
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the constant dream harvesting. She's actually the real Dunyar, so another... But person and puppets are still, you know. Dunyarzad... Yes, I just gave her a little wisdom, so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zeros festival with so many regrets. Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the Sage's fault, and theirs alone. I'm not beating myself up. Don't be like that, Nahida. To prevent more... Great, but... Although that means this... Huh? Well, which means... Imagination, like when a server... However, the dream will respond... But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter... Find some... How are we going to... And even if we did, after all, like... It's extremely... As for me... Out of town? Yes. Hurry and go. She was such a good person. Yeah, but Paimon's wondering. Do you... Huh. So, who do you think that... Oh, let's go ask him.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time.
Everything's fine.
An experiment.
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a...
Less questions!
Okay, my wish.
Oh,
I noticed her. She just... I've also...
so...
When she placed... What she didn't realize was that... Okay, yeah, okay. I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eye. Oh!
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but... nice try, you two.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy.
เราต้องหาร่างหลักของความฝันว่ามันคือฝันของใครกันแน่
It seems like everyone...
My ladies.
That sounds like Dia! Oh. Huh? But Dia can handle them! Hey, Traveler!
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself...
และสู้แล้ว
Come on! Gather!
Time for takeoff. Let's play! Go as well!
Barbados!
You want this one?
เดี๋ยวมันแอบไว้เนี่ยมันแอบว่านุ่มแอบแล้ว
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on the... You and Nahida both. Oh, remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before she said it was because she had forgotten... Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that yeah. This is the place. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek. This was only a temporary... Should we open?
แล้วเราตั้งเกือบ16 วันนี้สุดฉันก็สามารถเขียนบันทึกนี้เสร็จก่อนคืนเทศกาลสุรุรัตน์ได้แล้วพอนึกขึ้นได้ว่าหลังเทศกาลจบลงนั้นทางจากไพมอนก็อาจจะเดินทางต่อในทันทีดังนั้นฉันจึงหวังว่าจะสามารถมอบสิ่งนี้ให้เธอในช่วงเทศกาลสุรุรัตน์ได้นี่คือการรวบรวมตำแหน่งเกี่ยวกับท่านหญิงน้อยอุซานาริที่ถูกเล่าขานมาปากต่อปากซึ่งฉันใช้ประโยชน์จากเวลาว่างนอกเหนือจากการเตรียมตัวสำหรับเทศกาลบับซิลุสคอยสอบถามผู้คนและตนบันทึกไว้แม้ว่าสัมภาษณ์ผู้มากหลายแต่กับมีคนรู้จักท่านหญิงน้อยอุซานาริเพียงหยิบมือเท่านั้นหนอข้อมูลนี้ช่วยเธอทำหาหญิงน้อยคาซึอุซานาริได้ทั้งหนึ่งแหล่งน้ำใกล้กับที่เคยปนเปื้อนสารเดินทางหลังจากนั้นไม่กลับไปโอเค
Wow. Even though she must have won if we hadn't felt it now that we know. We... Hey! Where are you off? It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she...
There will always be frustrations in...
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, what? Where are we going this time?
Boring!
ขึ้นไปไงวะเอ้าวิ่งวน
Useless!
If you continued the grand sage...
Oh.
Traveler.
Traveler? Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been Oh, so they're...
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Yes.
That beautiful shade of purple.
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the...
Yeah. What's... huh? You guys... Hey!
It disappeared! So Nilu's the hoe, purple bodies, it's just like... So when you saw the flowers, but if we went... How should we make...
Am I dreaming?
Huh? Wrong guess, but as far as you know...
Yeah, but...
Ooh,
Yep. His piety and wisdom were... All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage. As if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captive after who knows how afterward. The Dendro Arc... His wife, in the end?
So, the...
Yes.
Paimon understands where you're coming from.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost... Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can. The wait is is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zerus.
ผลึกเรียบร้อย
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Good morning, traveler. Oh,
จอมมารลิมรู้นะครับผมบอกว่าสวัสดีครับกดแชร์แล้วพรุ่งนี้วันที่8แล้วอีก1 วันขอบคุณครับผมไม่ได้อ่านคอมเมนต์นะโทษทีนะครับเพราะว่าเวลาสตรีมเกมนี้มันเปิดเต็มจอนะฮะอาจจะแบบมันจะไม่เห็นคอมเมนต์นะครับผมต้องขออภัยด้วยนะจอมมารลิมูรุนี่มาตลอดเลยนะครับผมเป็นสปอนเซอร์หลักของเรานะครับผมมีวันที่8เหมือนโดแรมจะเข้าเอาโอไต้หวันหรือเปล่าไม่แน่ใจนะครับอาจจะไปเทสสักนิดหนึ่งนะฮะพรุ่งนี้
well done, and thank
I'm sorry. Oh, a traveler. I just had a.
เควสเรียบร้อยกับการเดจาวู3 4 5 6 7 8 9 รอบนะครับ
You're and it's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat some. Let's talk about the. Among the count once juniors, such as Smoke were both will. I used all the. So it looks like we did manage to. Huh? Both are fine. All right. You two must have a lot at the video. You also heard. Yeah. Has you two a message from King Deshret? Okay. Greater Lord Rook, many devoted, but I believe so. The tree and but the traveler wasn't. No. This puzzle has life and death at stake. Got it. To be oh, and go and get some.
I see.
We spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep our.
นกนี่มาอีกแล้วครับ
And Astra.
Hi, Catherine.
Commissions. Oh. And if possible.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. In that case, please go to Port.
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm. Oh. The commissioner? Well, actually,
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance. So it's been you? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really. It was another. In my dream, I also got to. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone can. Huh? No! By the way. Yes, I paid. Her condition is, but for the moment. Right. So our first. Oh!
เปิดแล้วฉากที่3นิมิตมายาและหลอกลวง
Let's continue our chat here. Okay. Actually, I've already. It seems that from. Have you already caught? I'm guessing. In any. No way. You mean no? Doing that with. That's a good point. We're in the dark after all. Nahida, according to a. Okay. Well, then I should find. You're saying we should. Oh, but actually, Sitar. We ran into her. Big Paimon's still. She was born in. Oh, Paimon. The name Sitar. Later on, soon after, the star began. But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and clothed from the sound. But she does. Indeed, she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized it, she had all right. That way, from my past tomorrow afternoon to prepare.
ทางอีกแล้วผมใช่เนี่ยไหน
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune. No. Talking. My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over the divine? Huh? Shh.
oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
prospect.
ต่อกันเลย
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for many tens of thousands of years. Hurried, Murray. Actually, I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Hart and Mart on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
ไหนอ่ะไหนอ่ะ
Is this another one? Yep. It belongs to a king. When they start talking.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some...
We caught wind of...
Oh,
Speaking of...
I suppose after that I be...
That's nice.
Oh, no, not...
I see. I'll have someone in...
No problem.
Useless.
This should be our final stop. Nahida. It's my duty to protect Samira's...
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? If I recall... after all, but... What an So this That's right. I see.
So, was that... Sataria's... I remember... Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria... Oh, although she knows she should return home... Well, King Dashret is long gone. And Sataria is also too... If we simply... But... So, yep. As long as everything... so... Exactly. Huh? That's no problem. Although I've been observing humans for a while, You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine. If it was a... Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway. All right.
รอเที่ยงเราก็ทำการข้ามมันเลยนี่มันต้องขืนหรอเที่ยงถูกแล้วเมื่อกี้มันเช้ามืดแล้วไงต่อของเควสหายยังไม่ทำเนี่ยนะดรอปของ2 เท่าเนี่ยเฮ้ยอันนี้ก็ไม่ทำนี่คืออะไรอ๋อให้ทำเควสช็อตที่2ช็อตที่3อะไรพวกนี้โหนคืนเนี่ยเราไม่ค่อยได้เล่นเนี่ยนี่อะไรดินแดนที่โหนคืนเส้นทางตอนที่โหนคุณสิทธิ์ระดับส่วนเหลือวันนี้จำนวน3/3
The damned will sooner die
แล้วเรา
again.
หายไปไหนแล้ว
Lay a hand on me.
วันถัดไปโถ
Here she comes. Sit up. Let's quietly ask for how we'll sway her to our side. I'll leave that to you. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me is a oh, strange. I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Are you sure?
Well,
Huh, I see.
So,
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you...
A mess?
Well...
I hear you. Please, the gods are at Sitaria.
Why haven't...
Sitaria.
And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god...
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia.
How... What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal...
Oh, no. As... I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait! Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything of it. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida. All I know is... Anyway, enough... She's out of teams now.
โอเควันนี้ประมาณนี้ก่อนนะครับผมก็มาต่อกันพรุ่งนี้นะครับเฮียต้องหมายตกใจก่อนขอนี้ไม่หมดทีได้อะไรมาค่อยเปิดดีกว่าโอเค